How do attorneys charge for defense of a criminal case in Illinois? Hi, my name is Steve Fagan from the law firm of Fagan, Fagan and Davis. We're a criminal defense firm here in the Chicago area. What I'm going to do here is lay it out for you exactly what are the different ways that an attorney can charge and what are the advantages and disadvantages of it. Come on and join me while we talk about it. Attorneys generally have 4 ways that they charge fees: hourly, per diem or per event, contingency, and flat. In criminal cases, contingency fees are not allowed. It's not considered to be ethical. Just think for a moment what that does in a case where your freedom is part of the issue. An attorney now has a personal stake, not just a reward of a job well done, but a personal stake in the outcome. Now that might sound like a great thing at first, but it's not when the attorney has nothing to lose but everything to gain by taking risks that are unnecessary in your case. There are good reasons not to allow contingency fees. Hourly and per diem fee structures also present significant problems when it comes to criminal cases. The first thing that people think about when they think of an attorney is an hourly rate. They think of a divorce attorney or they think of a civil litigator, and if they're not thinking about a contingency fee, they're thinking about an hourly rate. Hourly rates are very problematic in that you have no idea what the limit is. There's no upper limit. There's no ability to budget. Per diem has the same problem. Now, per diem means daily or per event. Very commonly, you'll see attorneys charged by the court appearance. Now, in Illinois, one thing you need to know is that, generally speaking, and certainly in the Chicago area where I practice, in Cook, Lake, and DuPage County primarily, those jurisdictions typically expect defendants to appear in court every single time there is a court appearance. Most criminal cases are not done in just one court appearance. Most take multiple court appearances, and it varies depending on the complexity of the issues and the different options that are before a defendant. Now, if an attorney is being paid hourly or per court appearance, what do you think is going to happen when the case gets a little old, when things start to drag on a little while? How do you think you're going to feel if your attorney is charging you that way? Well, you don't have to imagine what that feels like. I can tell you a story about that. Typically, I'll be walking around a courthouse, for instance, 26th in California in Chicago, the criminal courthouse, and I'll be walking down the hall and I'll invariably hear a defendant yelling at his attorney. Usually he says something like, "You're my attorney. Why aren't we resolving this case today? I want to." I think you're just doing this because you want me to pay you for another time coming back to court. That's not a good feeling. That's not a good place for a lawyer-client relationship, and that's really problematic. The client feels taken advantage of, no matter whether the attorney actually has a good reason for that continuance or not. Now, there is one type of attorney fee we haven't talked about yet, and that's a flat rate. Now, there are some problems with a flat rate. There are some attorneys who charge a truly flat fee. When attorneys say that they're going to charge a flat fee and give a solid number and that's going to cover everything, generally they mean to include the event of trial, either by judge or by jury. What's wrong with that? Sounds like a good bargain. You're covered either way. Well, the problem is most people don't go to trial. Most of the time, criminal cases are resolved either by a pretrial motion, by a challenge to the validity and legality of the actions of the police or the investigators, or by negotiation with the prosecution. Those are more common by far than a case going to trial. So what the attorney is asking you to do in a case where they charge a pure flat fee is to make a bad bet. We do what's called a graduated flat fee. Why do we do this? Simple. It eliminates many of the problems presented by the other fee structures, and it still gives you the opportunity to budget. Now, we're not the only ones who do this. Many attorneys do, and it's highly recommended. A graduated flat fee is extremely desirable in a criminal case because it allows you to budget, it allows you to know what's coming, and it puts the decision whether and how to spend money where it belongs, back in your hands. Thanks for spending this time with me. My name is Steve Fagan from the law firm of Fagan, Fagan & Davis, a criminal defense firm here in the Chicago area. If you or a loved one is facing criminal charges here in the Chicago area, in Cook, Lake, or DuPage County, Illinois, pick up the phone and call the number on your screen below. We'll be happy to discuss how we can help defend you.